BDO Mobile is something I've been curious about, and a game I've been asked to cover multiple times. I've been pretty curious to see how it compares with the main title, Black Desert, and well, there are a ton of similarities, but there's quite a few differences, and of course, the gameplay is totally different, but still flashy. Now, before we go any further into this video, I want you to keep in mind that this is a first impression and early game review. I did play a little of the late game, but not enough to tell you what the end game is like or what the main focus or content of the end game even is. So the first thing I want to discuss is autoplay. Autoplay is one of the main reasons a lot of people dislike mobile games here in the West. It's another reason why some refuse to even give mobile games a try, and it's why some games with such great potential end up being complete shit. I've played this game for maybe 4 hours, all while watching other YouTubers, streams, hentai, drawing, and photoshopping. The only time I needed to actually touch the game was to complete a quest, upgrade some gear, do a tutorial, or enter an instance. This is a huge boner killer. Now, some of you have asked me to cover Lineage Revolution, and this was actually going to be my first mobile review. However, after playing for a few hours, I just found it to not be worthy of a first impression or review, especially not the first one, as I wanted to cover something that might actually convince those who dislike mobile games to give them a try. And I think Honkai Impact 3 was a good start, but Lineage Revolution just didn't meet my expectations, and of course not all games that I cover are. Not every reviewer impression is going to be a good one, but it wasn't what I expected because the game could play itself for hours. You only needed to click for the same reasons as BDO Mobile, quest completing and things like that. Now, there are some games that have autoplay, yet it's not always viable, and I can appreciate this. I really don't want to farm mobs on BDO Mobile for hours. It's actually why I don't really play Black Desert anymore. I love the game, and of course, right now I'm referring to the main Black Desert, the PC version soon to be on console. I don't know how soon, but it's beautiful, the combat's amazing, but the lack of real PvE, the same looking environments, and staring at the same area for 5 hours a day for 14 weeks just to level once or twice really isn't my cup of tea. Not anymore. So, of course, I won't really want to do this on mobile, and that's why the autoplay in this game is great. Auto farming. Now, I would love to have this in the actual Black Desert for mobs that you can 100% destroy with no challenge. I don't want to cheat the game, but if it's something that I've been farming for a week, yeah, I really wouldn't mind having this feature. As I was saying though, autoplay in mobile is not always viable. Like the previous mobile game I covered, Legacy of Atlantis, if you attempted to autoplay every mission, you would either die or get low rankings. Autoplay only went so far. It wasn't good for content at your character's level. With BDO Mobile, I've been just crushing through enemies and running through quests. Now sure, I can manually run to areas or click my skills to kill mobs, but I really don't see a reason when the option is there and will complete everything for me even faster. For immersion, sure, but autoplay ruins that. Someone offered me their level 56 Ranger account to test. Shoutouts to you. Love you. This would give me a glimpse of later content, but for some reason I never got the notification with the login info, so I created my own account, which is good anyway to actually get a real first impression. But it wasn't until I was making this video that I saw the login info. So I put this vid on hold to test out a high level account, and it was pretty much the same experience. If you've played Black Desert, you're going to be familiar with most of the things in the mobile version. Enhancing, grinding mobs, auto-pathing, same mobs, same bosses, same areas. It would kind of be nostalgic if we didn't return to these areas all the time. There are some differences though. It seems like the mobile version has more depth, enhancing your black spirit with items, a feature that seems to pass an enhancement to another item, so like +4 to +4. Someone can correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I believe I actually did that, and I was like, wow, that's a good feature. Some type of puzzle piece system, and other systems that are slightly tweaked or different like Amity. You still get pets, and as a new player it was nice to get 2 free pets. Still has a crazy amount of customization, and for mobile titles this would be very refreshing and exciting to those who mainly play mobile games. And there is an English patch, which I didn't really care to apply unless I got stuck, and I never really found myself getting stuck. Everything was pretty self-explanatory, although I'm sure a patch would help me better understand all the different systems in this game. Another good feature about this mobile version, less pop-in. So overall, I was not really a fan of Black Desert Mobile. I am a fan of collecting rare items, accessories, opening my character and equipment, and looking at all the glorious enhancements, even with autoplay. In a game like this, Lineage Revolution, Black Desert for PC, Arcade, I'll always love this. In a mobile title though, getting the kind of gear that gives you this feeling usually costs money. You're playing some gacha system, messing with even more RNG than you can handle, for the games that have hundreds of accessories and armor sets, of course. If it's a game I truly want to invest my time into, then I don't mind spending money. Black Desert Mobile just isn't that kind of game for me. And I feel like I'm letting some of you guys down. Some of you that requested that I try this title out because you were very excited because you enjoy it. And maybe I don't really like it because I've seen it all in the actual Black Desert. But I'm just being honest, giving you guys an honest review. This just isn't the game for me. Now, if you have a really busy work schedule or like playing games but care little for immersion, or actually playing the game, then this might be for you. You can take the game with you wherever you go. Place your character in an area with mobs, put them on auto, and farm away. There may be some features that I missed, of course there will be, but it was in Korean, I only played for a few hours, and mainly played at a low level. If there's PvP, I haven't experienced it, and maybe that's where the game really shines. Maybe Guild Wars or Territory Wars. I know Lineage didn't really appeal to me either, but the massive PvP that the game offered did sound like something I'd be interested in. If autoplay isn't viable for the main content of a game such as massive PvP, 1v1s, raids, or whatever the title's main focus is, then I don't really mind the autoplay too much. I just haven't discovered Black Desert Mobile's main focus, and maybe that's the problem. I feel like I'm just existing in this game, simply existing and auto-completing every task. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I'm sure one of you will correct me or discuss some of the better things about the game, and if I see a comment that really helps this game shine, I'll be sure to pin it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you soon, friends.